Cherie Hanson here. I'm about to take a taxi to the airport, and then I'll go to Vancouver and then to Smithers, where my my very, very kind daughter's family will be picking me up at 11 o'clock at night. But I think about the olden days when I used to take the bus, and I would end up being let out into a snowbank at 4 a.m. So if I'm tempted to feel a little bit of guilt, I think, well, at least I'm not putting them through that again. Today, I'm sort of looking back over the year, looking back over the challenges, the victories, the events, because when you're going through things, it's very hard to see patterns. It's only in standing at a distance that you actually are able to see the patterns. Oh, sorry about the sound. I've already packed up my mic, so I'm ready for the cab. So I hope it's coming through okay. In the last period of time, I suddenly realized my granddaughter was in the hospital for 9 days on an IV. They didn't know what was wrong with her. They thought she would die. And then I was in the hospital on an IV for 8 days. It was a pancreatitis flare, and they had no idea what triggered it. And my son yesterday came home from being in the hospital near death, and he is at home and they still don't know what triggered it. So the issue about the medical system is they're great when you need to be pulled out of the water. They're really good at that last minute rescue. But as far as understanding how the mind and the body work together, we're pretty ignorant about those things in our contemporary time. What is it that triggers a reaction in your body? What is it that scares yourself, that frightens you so much that you get close to death? I mean, I'm not talking about a piano falling on you or a car accident or something like this. I'm talking about the body system. We still don't know, but I think where we're headed is we're going to be learning and finding out. I think we're on the path to understanding how the body, how the mind, how the thoughts, how our history all works together to create either health or dangerous illness. I have a lot of optimism that the areas that are dark right now, there I go, throat again. The areas that are underground, and we're just walking along the tunnels with the, forehead lamp on, trying to see the pattern, are a real challenge because we want certainty. This is something that we all crave. Human beings want certainty, and we feel betrayed. Eat your Kellogg's cornflakes and you'll end up sick. What? You are telling me to eat my Kellogg's cornflakes. So what's happening to me personally right now is so many things that I was taught. So many behavior patterns that I was encouraged to engage in are destructive to my health. So if I'm in a place where I'm relying on mommy and daddy, the authority figures, the others, to lead me out of the rainforest and up the surging river, I'm in trouble because they don't know that much more than we know. But if you are in a place where you're in very, very deep contact with your own body, it's sending you messages all the time. It's kind of like Morse code. Your body is Morse code, and it's sending you messages. And it'll start out really, really quietly, like, this isn't good for you. You're not in good shape. You need to do something. And we can choose not to listen to it. But eventually, it's going to get so loud and so disruptive that we will listen to it. When you come to a place where you're close to death, that's a lesson. You're being given a lesson. You're not a victim. I don't see myself as a victim for what I went through, but I do see very clearly that it was a pay attention call. To assume that nothing you're thinking and nothing you're doing and nothing you're believing affects your body is sheer ignorance. Absolutely. It's crazy. So today we're headed into 2026, which is a time of enlightenment, a time of rapid change, a time for us to change who we are. And I mean by this, in our bodies, in our immune systems, in our muscles, in our thought habits, in the way we treat other people. And it never gets easier. Never. It won't. People say, oh, when does it let up? I'm 81. And I'll tell you right now, the lessons are like the Christmas flyers that come into your mailbox. They're urging me. So many. I open the lid of the mailbox and there are another 20. And all these, they just keep coming. It's like, well, why is this happening? But if we can get into a headspace where we realize that the lessons are coming to help us get stronger. So in the last period of time, my beautiful little granddaughter chose to stay on the earth because she could have gone. I chose to stay on the earth because I could have gone. And my son chose to stay on the earth because he could have gone. And it's interesting to see that we have signed up. We've signed up for another round of whatever this is. Wish us luck. Wish us luck. I am so pleased that more people are subscribing. Do subscribe. I will do one video probably from my daughter's house just to keep you in tune and keep me in tune with you. I want you to take the opportunity to post on this video what it is that you have gone through this year and what you have learned. Thank you.